Okay, slight glamour glitch. You can see we've got a little bit of supporters or protesters. I can't really tell which. They're out here for the Indian Prime Minister. I guess he's going to be driving around soon. We've got a motorcade coming out soon, I think. Let's see if we can get in. Oh, there it is. Here's the other ones. Oh, they're getting in the car.
Mr. Musk, come over. Talk to us for a second.
Mr. Musk, how was the meeting? Mr. Musk, how was the meeting?
Can you give us a few comments?
Mr. Musk, do you have any comments? Mr. Musk? How was the meeting, Mr. Musk?
Okay, guys, that was right timing, right place. That was Elon Musk. He had a meeting with Modi, and he dropped his kids off and sent them away. Here you can see the rain last night. It rained all night. Most of the snow is now gone. Yesterday this was all white. Today, not much left. We have got an appointment in a few minutes that we got to run to. So let's go dump our gear and then get going. Okay, my ladder's in there somewhere. Ooh, don't like that position. I'd have to move it. Oh, wait in the sun. Step. Oh, there's some folks who are welcoming Prime Minister Modi, and they're out, and now they moved a bigger group that's not too happy with Modi over to the other side of Lafayette Park. And right now it's like 55 degrees. It feels like summertime given the weather we had. So I thought, hey, let's walk over to Five Guys. It's a little bit of a hike, but what the heck? We can go for a walk today. Over there is the McDonald's, also known as the Uniform Division Steakhouse. That's where the Secret Service guys go for a steak dinner, the McDonald's. This building on my right is the NEOB, the new Executive Office Building. A lot of White House personnel are in this building. Secret Service, National Security Council, a bunch of others, and a Dunkin' Donuts. Very small Dunkin' Donuts, but there is a Dunkin' Donuts in there, which we don't have access to. Okay, let's walk down this street and see what we can see, yeah? Over there's one of the mercenary trucks. Pro-Modi U.S. relations. We got a lot of flags down here. Go down and see what this protest is about. Oh, towing cars. Parking police loves to play with their sirens. Interviewing people here. I think this protest is Indian farm workers. I'm not sure. They've protested at the embassy a few times. Let's go see. Yellow flags? Not sure. Huh. There's some pro-Modi people over there. We saw them earlier today. Looks like maybe they separated them. Khalistan. Oh, then there's another group. I think that's Bangladesh group over there. Well, they just got protests on every corner, yeah? Truth conductor. This whole road's closed. What's going on?
All right, turn it up, turn it up.
Here, protesting, and then across the street, got another group, different set of flags. And then there's a third group back in the park over there with drums and American flags and Indian flags. Pretty busy day, yeah? Everybody's banging drums and screaming and honking at each other. All I really care about is a hamburger. Let's make our way down this way. Past the old Dolly Madison house. That's where Dolly Madison used to live. That's the old NASA headquarters as well. That's where the Mercury 7 astronauts were introduced. Right there in that dining room, yeah? That is where NASA had their first press conference. Pretty crazy history for a little house next to the White House. That's the Department of Veterans Affairs over there. This is the Export-Import Bank over here on the right. Not sure what their future is going to be under the new view of foreign aid that's going on. They like some types of foreign aid and they don't like other types. So we'll have to see what happens when the dust settles. Dolly Madison's house is now part of the United States Court of Appeal for the Federal Circuit. DC actually has two courts of appeals. One is for the Federal Circuit and one is the DC Circuit, basically. Gets a little complicated at times. Let's see what I got up here. So right back here, this is the President's Escape Alley. This is an alley that runs back to the Treasury Annex. And from the Treasury Annex, there's a tunnel to the Treasury. And from the Treasury, there's a tunnel to the White House. So if the President needs to get out of the White House, he can come and make his way to this alley, and they can evac him out. Now, that's not a big secret. You can actually type it on Google. Type President Escape Alley. It's on Google. And there's a Cheesecake Factory. I don't feel like getting fatter than I already am. Let's go get a Five Guys and get moderately fat. So we're down here now, just a few blocks from the White House, near an area called Franklin Square. Ben Franklin, of course. The building that you see on the other side of Franklin Square, the one with the tall little peaky tower, well, that's the Washington Post. Yeah, that's the headquarters of the Washington Post. They used to be down the street, a couple blocks to the left, and then they moved over here and took over this massive building that dominates the park. I think it's actually one of the taller private buildings in D.C. So, but what's more important about this intersection at 14th and I is that there's a Five Guys, right? And we can get a hamburger. There it is. I hear a motorcade. No, it's just a cop. Something going on. Burger me. So those of you who are eagle-eyed have probably noticed two things. One, I went for a walk in the EEOB, and two, I'm not wearing a hat. The reason for that is this. This is not something you can see, but it is my White House hard pass. I've been given basically permanent credentials to work as a journalist in the White House, entrance anytime I want, just like a staffer. It has been a long, arduous battle, but the hard pass is now here, and that's just going to mean a lot more coverage for you guys. Should be cool. All right, we already dug into the fries. We still got a burger, though, to go. Let's eat this puppy. So good. All right, we're making our way back to the White House. We're at 14th and H. That building right there, by the way, now it was a Joe's seafood place. It was a bank. That's the site of the Wormley Hotel. And the Wormley Hotel is where the Compromise of 1877 was hammered out. Sometimes actually called the Wormley Agreement. That's the agreement that made Rutherford Hayes the President of the United States. And in exchange for that, the southern states got a little bit more leniency after the Civil War. Northern troops were withdrawn from the southern states, and some of the other restrictions that existed on the South were lifted. And as a result, Rutherford Hayes became President of the United States in the contested 1876 election. And right back there, well, that's where it was hammered out. All right, let's make our way back to the park, cut our way through all these protesters, and get back in the house. Oh boy. Jeez. This is a tight angle. So the Indian press has just arrived. They're all down there. We're here. And they haven't quite gotten set up yet. We've got a lot of sun today, so we'll try to block the sun. POTUS coming. Not yet. Where is he? Protocol. Yes. Okay. We are moving. It is so cold now. Wind kicked up. Ooh. What the hell?
You'll be loving it when you come back out.
Oh.
Thank you. Got a little kip to it.
Okay. Whew. Well, I think it's already 95. So the Indian press doing live hits. The U.S. networks are right here. They're all standing up. Oh, there's one standing up.
Minister of the Republic of India.
Back to the White House. We spent a lot of time here and a lot of time in India, and he's a very special man. Prime Minister, it is a pleasure to extend to you the same hospitality that you showed Melania and myself when we traveled to your beautiful country 5 years ago. It's hard to believe so long ago, and it seemed like yesterday. It was beautiful. We opened the cricket stadium, 129,000 seats, I think the largest stadium in the world. We'll take some questions, and we appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप, दोनों देशों के डेलीगेट्स, मीडिया के साथियों,
think that's fair for the people of the United States, and I think it's actually fair for India.
Okay, let's head out of here, go drop our ladder, and get out. It's cold. I don't know what happened to the weather. Look at this. So cold now. Oh. Whew, dark. Oh my God. It is so cold. And the wind is whipping. I mean, just whipping. It's freezing right now. Anyway, that was the visit of the Prime Minister Moodi to the White House. They're having dinner now. I'm not covering that. Tomorrow, Trump goes off to Florida for a few days. We'll show you that. We'll probably try to do something else in the city tomorrow rather than just run around the White House. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's a pretty exciting day for me. So I'm going to go home and have a pizza. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.